Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. It's June 12th, 2020, and it's been a few weeks since I came to you on video. This is actually my 16th update since COVID has started, and I'll kick this off just with a transition to some presentation and some slides I'd like to share. Before we get started in some information, I wanted to just start off today and say thank you. Thank you for all you've done to keep our plants up and running during this time. It has been very difficult. I know you all have had to learn how to work at home or at the facility with a lot of new safety protocols in place, and certainly in our communities with a lot of restrictions in place. Shift patterns have changed. You've had to manage a lot of and juggle a lot of priorities personally and professionally. And it's through your commitment to our business and through your commitment to the safety of you and your teammates that we've gotten on the other side of this. We want to keep this going and supporting each other as we make this transition from what we're calling a containment phase to the recovery phase. And I'll talk a little bit about that in the following slides. At this point, we've had 2 colleagues positively diagnosed with COVID-19. One of those colleagues is well into recovery, and one of those colleagues is currently stable with the virus. And we hope that he's moving to the recovery soon. This is the first time I've given an update that I can say all 3 manufacturing plants in Tennessee, Kentucky, and Connecticut are approaching pre-COVID levels, pretty normal operating levels. Not quite there, but close. For our teams that are working from home, including myself, we will remain primarily working from home if we can. Some level of working from home will probably continue for many months. From our customers' advantage, our customers' perspective, GM, Ford, and Chrysler, our 80 customers, are back at work. They are back at work at lower levels. Consider them 1 shift versus 3 shifts, 2 shifts versus 3 shifts, but we're expecting them to get to normal levels sometime in July. No matter what has changed at our customer, what has changed in our plants, or what's changing in our business, our commitments remain the same. Your health and well-being is our #1 priority, along with continuing to service our customer to our best of our ability. Right now, COVID-19, while there's some changes in our environment, certainly some loosening of restrictions, we believe this is still a significant concern in our businesses and our communities. Some things to consider is that this virus easily spreads from one person to another through respiratory droplets when inhaled through coughs, sneezes, or speaking. There is no vaccine for this virus right now. Infected individuals may have no symptoms and be able to transmit the virus. There's really no way to predict the severity of the virus, and it travels from one person to another. Just one person can infect a whole team. We believe this virus is still a significant threat to our employees' safety and our businesses staying open. Therefore, we will continue with the safety protocols we have in place and encourage you to also be safe outside the workplace. Some data to share. In the US, we have now, as of today, over 2 million positive cases of COVID-19 in our country, and over 112,000 people have lost their lives to the virus. In Tennessee and Kentucky, we actually see an increasing number of cases each day, new cases, especially in the last 7 days. Connecticut and Michigan, states where we saw a much higher number of total cases over the last 12 weeks, are now starting to see decreases. But overall, we still believe that while new cases are being reported, it's still a threat in our communities and our businesses. All these new protocols are now our protection, our system of safety. That includes protecting the fortress, a culture of clean, and keeping the distance. You see this all over our facilities and even before you walk into our facilities. Temperature screenings, facial coverings, sanitation and hygiene, washing your hands. We're doing audits of all those processes, the increased cleaning, the visitor requirements and restrictions, and most importantly, maintaining 6 feet at all times. When you're not in the plant, We also have some recommendations for you to stay safe while you're outside of work. Consider wearing a facial covering when you're in public, and especially when you cannot maintain 6 feet of social distance. Avoid touching high contact surfaces if you don't have the ability to wash your hand before and after. Avoid touching your face, especially in public. And when you return from work, return to your home, considering making a habit to wash your hands as soon as you come in. Again, these are very simple things that can help keep us all safe. If you have any questions or need any support regarding COVID-19, the knowledge of the virus, concerns about you or your family or community, or any questions, reach out to any of us. We're here to help. As we build in these safety protocols, as we transition back to normal operating levels, most important to us is that we can hear from you. One, we just miss you, and we want to hear from you. But more importantly, we also want to hear your feedback, hear your suggestions, your recommendations. What's going well? What's not going well? What do you need more of? What do you need less of? What are we doing that's helpful? What are we doing that's not helpful? We do really want to hear from you. In order to make these safety protocols successful and ensure that we can keep all of us safe, we have to do this as a team, and your voice matters. Through all of this, please know that ITW is a strong company. We will transition out of this crisis and into a recovery phase in this next few months, and we will be stronger and more agile for it. Our business model has prepared us for this, and our performance is shown to deliver in Q1 and will show in this Q2 timeframe. We will stay focused on the long term because we have a fantastic business and a fantastic team that we're working with. Never forget, if we are not the resources you need, there are additional resources that are out there. The 24/7 Nurse Line, MD Live, and the Employee Assistance Program are invaluable resources that are also available to you and all of our teams across ITW. I wish you safety and wellness, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.